My name is Dulce Baerga. I'm a founding member of the Space immersive web platform. I work closely with my co-founders, William Murphy and Quinn Madsen, to provide decentralized metaversal tools to artists, technicians, and companies looking to provide event spaces for their friends, families, and followers and customer base, while also having agency over their own domain and their own web presence. Everspace is looking to break the metaversal funnel that is currently happening from large corporations who are looking to dominate the metaversal spaces. The metaverse should not be dominated by one company. The metaverse should be a collective of multiple metaversal spaces that are tied through a network, sort of a superhighway, that allow different users and different companies to travel this highway and have these different experiences, while also keeping their inventory, keeping their own personal identity intact, and being able to carry that identity across different hub spaces or even immersive websites. All Emers hub spaces are on the Activity Pub Federated Network and are all interconnected with each other, which gives us the ability to provide a global chat, a local private chat, as well as an inventory and avatar selection that can follow you from hub's room to hub's room. We are also working to build out even deeper web connections that are not just hub space, but that have immersive aspects to them that are also connected onto the federated network that allow us to pick up objects and inventory across all web pages that are on the ActivityPub federated network. We created 3 different chess themed rooms. One is our Vaporwave chess room, our Alice inspired chess room, and our Shaolin chess room. Our Shaolin chess room is going to be the future of our chess boxing league, which we are now working to build out. We're going to add a chess boxing dojo into the chess boxing room and allow users to play a game of chess. And every time they either win a piece or gain a piece, they have to stop and actually engage in a physical chess boxing game. Emerspace also provides alternatives to artists who want to perform and connect with their followers at a distance. We created a performance piece space, event space, for the LA Art Show for an artist by the name of Tiffany Trenda and her art performance called The Unseen. We brought her in as a video avatar where she can interact and engage with different users of the platform at different times during the day. Emerspace is currently looking for sponsorship investment or clients looking to provide alternatives for their customer base. If you are interested in partnering with Emerspace, sponsoring or investing, or even spinning up your own dedicated domain and having your own dedicated Emers chess rooms or event space, please contact us. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the metaverse.
This is really fun. I love where you're going with this.
Well, so the idea is that, we started with the chess room and chess games, and then Tiffany asked for an alternative to her performances, and I pitched her on creating a 3D space that is her domain that she could jump in at any time and bring people in for her very exclusive types of performances that she likes to put on. And I think it's just a way to kickstart artists into metaversal spaces and have an easy platform to work with. And right now, Hubs is the base platform, so Spoke is really cool. And if you understand the GLTF pipeline and understand how to just lay out spaces, it's pretty quick and easy to learn it. And I've seen some pretty incredible places out there, but people don't have necessarily their own agency over it because it's either on Mozilla Hub's cloud or you have these other networks that are tied to bigger companies. So offering this up to artists and to companies, I think is a really cool way. And then having them all connected into the federated network really helps with the social connectivity across the entire web and the entire metaverse ecosystem.
And I just want to thank all of you who are sending in fantastic comments and questions. And thank you for the heads up, by the way, on closed captions and accessibility as well. And absolutely agree. We will be striving to improve closed captions, including putting future events like this on other channels, like our YouTube channel. Unfortunately, we could not get that enabled in time for tonight. And so we will get to those requests. And thank you for all of you. Dulce, I want to say you have always been one of those people who stands up for the people in the room who are not being heard, but also for the people who are not in the room. And I'm just so grateful that you have been creating spaces for people to interact with amazing artists like Tiffany here, or with the Wu-Tang Shaolin space, right? These are inclusive spaces that are inviting participation and play, that I think really bridges a digital divide that other metaverse spaces aren't necessarily reaching. So thank you, number one, for that work. But
Cool.
yeah, I mean, you have really focused on the open web. Do you want to speak a little bit to, why WebXR and why you chose to work with ImmerSpace and Tiffany as part of that development?
Well, Space is a love work project for Will, Quinn, and myself. So everything we do is pretty much just like out of the love of ourselves to do it, to build on the platform and to expand its accessibility to people and the ability to interact in different ways. And I've spent the last year working on projects for clients with the Hubs platform as well. I created one for a pretty large event client out of Singapore, and we held many events in the space, and we created a treasure hunt, and we had live streaming interaction between the avatar and the live speaker. It's just really cool that you could set up this room quite easily with the understanding of just laying things out and how Free.js fundamentally works. You could really set up something very interesting in the space that's interactive, that it doesn't come out of the box with vanilla hubs. So Space understands that, and we've been collecting these interactive features and have been adding them to the base inventory of the code base of Space, and we can pull things out based on people's needs as well. So like, for instance, Tiffany's event space doesn't necessarily need a kind of an anonymous login system that some people want for a social space where they just want to chat and hang out with their friends. So, adding some sort of ticketing system or adding some sort of marketing capture is being considered for Tiffany. So those are her needs, right? And but yet other people don't necessarily want that. They want to have an encrypted experience and not be known for who they really are, just be an anonymous avatar coming from an anonymous place. And
Right.
we offer that as well. So, it's just based on what people's needs are.
There's so many interesting experiments happening in this space, and I've been so excited to watch how you and Will and the team have really, taken that grant from the web and really, taken it to build a whole series of worlds and community experiences that I think could really be great for students, for young people, not just for hardcore gamers or the sort of VR XR folks as well.